What's good, guys? We're doing a quick recording for Black Ops 6 Zombies. This is for Liberty Falls map, and I'm gonna say this map is definitely really badass. You guys might probably hear my little man in the background, but he's kind of doing his thing, living life. But you know, I wanted to kind of show you all this because it's basically once you get to the high rounds and you're kind of getting to like the high grounds, eventually your weapons really aren't going to do shit. Like, it's possible, but at the same time, like, it's really stressful, though, if that makes sense. But basically, you know, I'm going to kind of show you guys what to do once you get to the high rounds. It's basically the 30s and 40s. And then once you get that far, from how to get to 50, round 50, or even above, or around 100, which most people like to even go to. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys what it is. So, one trick that you have to do that is a must, you need the ray gun. As you guys can see, I am destroying these big dudes. Alright, we're going to reposition because we're getting a little bit fucked up as well. But when you, as you can tell, when I was shooting the big dudes, they were taking a lot of damage. A lot of damage. One of the most important things is the ray gun. You need to get the ray gun early in the game and either spam the box for it, or you could get the keys from like the big dudes. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. But you can also pick up the keys, and then you can go to the vault and use the gold keys, and that should give you a ray gun in theory. Someone told me that's possible. So there's that as well. We're going to use our special ability. About to do it again. Fuck these kids. Got a good old nuke. So we're going to loop back around. But yeah, so that's the first thing. The second thing is you want to get the wonder weapon. You can get this weapon either at a box, or you can get it by building it. I would suggest to build it because you can get it very early on in the game. And eventually I will have a video on that as well, like how to build shit and do things, whatever, and so on and so forth. But again, this is just basically how to guide you guys once you acquire everything and get to the higher rounds. But that's the whole point, basically. So this is the only creature that really can tank basically everything. I don't know why, but it just is built different for some reason. As you can see, like, we barely did any damage to him. But I will say this, if you don't have what we have, you're absolutely not going to be able to do shit to him, because that bitch just doesn't die. He really doesn't. So that's basically one of the two main tips you want to do for this map alone. Which makes sense, let's be real, like any fucking zombie map, you normally want to acquire the wonder weapon or the ray gun or whatever other weapon that can just really shit on the zombies, even if you're on high rounds. So, kind of makes sense, a very straightforward strategy. And as you guys know, you are able to pack-a-punch your guns 3 times. You have to maximize them both. You need to pack-a-punch everything 3 times. You also eventually have to buy this and get 3 shield plate armors, because that's also very important so you can tank shit. We're gonna dodge this and we're gonna fuck this guy up. Just gonna get rid of him. And this right here is also very important because these are basically kill streaks that you can get. So I'm gonna show you what that does as well. Now we're holding on to the chopper gunner because that's not really a common drop. That's kind of like one of the issues. So whenever he does that Kamehameha, you definitely want to make sure, what's it called? You have cover, or you're running around like a corner or something, otherwise you're kind of cooked. But, alright, we're gonna do this real quick. Boom! All of them are dead. They got sent flying. And one of the most essential things in this game as well, guys, is movement. I can't stress that enough. You have to move. You have to move. You can't stay in one spot forever. Because if you just stay in one spot forever, especially if it's not like a good area where you can train and loot the zombies and everything, you're gonna get cooked, man. Like, it's just only a matter of time. Always also very, very important. You always want armor on. You can normally collect a lot of it on the ground, so you don't necessarily have to buy it. But let's say if you don't have it, just put it on, because you never know. It's better than being safe than sorry. You take a lot of damage without having armor on. So, alright, but we're going to go to the bank now, so I'm going to show you guys that. So this is the bank area. You have to open this door right here. You can normally like get through here from this end or on the opposite end. It's totally up to you. And you let them know, bird. You let them know. Yeah. Talk your shit, bro. But alright, but we're going to get in here. And so this is a vault. Now you have to find like the code numbers for it. That's basically the only way. But I'll show you what I mean by that, guys, as well later. So you can open this. Since we had a gold key, we're going to get like really good shit normally. But as you can see, it was a self-revive. So that's actually really important, because remember when I told you I killed myself purposely? You can get unlimited self-revives in here, and you can only buy 3 self-revives from the crafting table. And you also start with 1 self-revive when you first start playing solos. So there's a lot of forgiveness on this map as well. So even if you do go down at some point, like, you don't lose all your perks, you know what I mean? It's not over yet. So that's one thing that's really cool about this game for this zombies. It's very forgiving. And that's something you can take into consideration. But what I meant... we're going to kill this guy real quick because the keys is on our dick. But what I meant with this, right here, you can buy self-revive. So you have 3 total. And it says I have 3 left because there's 3 that you can buy. So you start with 1 in the game. You can get unlimited in the vault. So remember, if let's say you somehow die, don't necessarily buy a self-res. Keep using the vault until you get one. Now, to be fair, it's all probability based, so you would have to run with the risk of not buying one, you know what I mean? But I will say this, if you want to play it the safest route, let's say you go down, get a self-res at the crafting station, because you have 3. And then let's say if you somehow run out of those, then try to get it for the vault. Always try to get it for the vault, you know? And play extremely extra cautious too, if you don't have any self-reses. But yeah, so that's basically it for perks. That's it for the self-reses. That's it for the armor, what guns to use, so on and so forth. We kind of discussed movement. You always want to run around the whole map. Try to get it memorized. Know where to go, know where to not go. The rooftop is pretty cool because you can basically fly anywhere you want or relocate yourself, so that's always good. One of the most other important functions in this game and the map as well is the gumball machine. So this thing right here, alright, we're gonna move a little bit because we're getting like Kamehameha in this bitch. Alright, we're gonna kill this guy too, because I don't need to deal with 2 of them. So this gumball machine right here, it's free, you click it, and then you can eventually get it, and you can only hold on to 3, and if you hit the right D-pad or whatever it is for you, whether it's PC or PlayStation, you can choose which one you want. You just gotta cycle through and then do it. So this one spawns a max ammo. This one is really fucking clutch. It teleports me anywhere I need to go. So let's say if I'm about to die or if I played really dumb at a certain point, I can just press that, bam, I teleport, and I'm gone. So I will say this though, it's not instant, so you have to really time it accordingly. So if you know things are getting really scary or you're about to get cornered and you don't want to risk it, just fucking teleport out of there and you're good to go. So yeah, you have that as well. And then this one's like whenever you pick up a power-up, so insta kill, whatever it is, it just lasts way longer. So we'll actually do that one because why not? It sounds pretty cool. One more thing I can show you. It's not completely necessary because, you know, if you have the 2 wonder weapons, you don't really need it. But let's say you don't, you're trying to get through the game, you can add elemental abilities, which obviously you guys know what that does. It's like a 1 KO to all the monsters and stuff, and you can also upgrade the rarity of your weapon as well. So what I'm going to do real quick is go down. I'm going to go down here because these guys are on the roof and I'm not trying to die like that. So there's two of them. There's one up there and there's one right here. So I showed you guys the elemental stuff. If you cycle to the right page where it says weapon rarity, you can change your rarity, and that also increases your weapon's damage, stats, everything. You always want to have your rarity to max to the gold. If you don't, you're going to not do that much damage and you're going to struggle a lot more than you are. Especially if you're in the round 40s or 30s, your rarities have to be gold. Otherwise, you're not doing shit. Even if they're pack-a-punch to like max, it's still not going to be easy. So you want to have it maxed out in rarity, pack-a-punch fully, and then you're good to go. And that machine requires the cog gear symbol, which is like the gray symbol with the numbers in white in the bottom left corner where my name is. So you see how there's the gold numbers, which is your money, with the Z symbol. Then you have the cog symbol, which is the other numbers. So the cog is what you use in order to purchase all that we just spoke about. But you have to pick up the green stockpiles that fall on the ground whenever you're killing people. That's how you can get a bunch of it. So this way you guys live and learn and know what you're working with. But that's basically what you need in a general sense when you're getting to the high rounds and trying to survive. We're going to get some shield. You also here you can buy all kinds of kill streaks. So you can buy like a hand cannon, you can buy a chopper gunner, whatever. I can't buy it because I'm not high enough level yet. But eventually that is something I will plan on doing. As you can see, we just got a loot key, so we're actually gonna go in the vault. But yeah, so that's something you can do. Just don't forget that. And the chopper gunner is really, really good if you're trying to exfil. So there's an option that allows you to exfil, which gives you a shit ton of rewards and basically allows you to get away and survive without dying. And I'm going to show you guys what I mean by that too. So one trick I like to do, guys, this is a really good area to train as well, but one trick I really like to do is basically gather them all up. And once they're gathered up, you can basically just train them. This is a really good spot because like this whole area is a big ass circle. This is like my favorite area to train out of all. It's really big, really wide, very open. And then once you basically just gather them all up, fuck them up.
Could have taught those sexist pigs a thing or two about girl power if I had this back in uni. Serves you right for not killing me when you had the chance.
There you go. Here, just to finalize and conclude this video, I'm going to be showing you guys basically how to progress into the high rounds, basically how to get to around 100, and once you're on around 100, basically what to do, and how to basically get through the round without dying either. So this will basically allow you to not die. There is some skill emphasis, but once you practice enough, you'll be able to get the hang of it, how to have good movement, what to utilize, where to go, etc., the whole nine. And that's what I'm going to be showing you towards the end of this video. But anyway, so what's called, basically what we're getting at is we're on a dog round, so generally to speed up the round, these rounds really aren't hard. Actually, let me make sure I lower the game volume down too. I don't want it to be too loud for you guys. But basically, in order to get through the dog rounds as fast as possible, you just want to really abuse the trap. So you could even get like one of the special abilities, either the mutant ejection or the chopper gunner. I would recommend to use mutant ejection because they like to hide under buildings and shit, and it's kind of annoying. But yeah, you could use this once. Basically, just get through here and basically just, you know, kill as many as you can. You can go to kind of speed up the round. There's two other trap areas. Once you get to the high rounds, you practically have infinite money and infinite cog scrap or whatever you want to call it. And you could go over here. This is another area. Turn on the trap. It'll kill a bunch of spiders. This way you're not having to move or really do anything. And you can just kind of let the game do the work for you. Just have your jet gun out just in case. Let's press that bad boy. You can literally sit in this. It's not going to kill you instantly. It does a little bit of health at a time. But you can just sit basically in it. Let them keep dying when they come to you. Once you start getting low on health, you can just get out a little bit. Next spot I'll do, just sit right up here. Absorb them. Do it basically until you're done. And that's basically how you do the dog rounds, or the spider rounds, however you want to call it. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Now I'm going to basically show you how to do the normal rounds, so basically how to get through that as well. It's really not that bad. It's pretty straightforward for the most part too, so I'm going to kind of show you guys what to do, how to operate, and how to get it. So first thing I do is I turn the trap on. Just get as many kills as possible. You basically just want to run around. You can go, remember, you could always go in the purple stuff too. That's like the best way to be protected. Make sure they can't get you. So definitely try to take advantage of that as much as possible. Once they touch it, they're basically dead. Hit the abomination. Just basically keep moving around, get as many kills as you possibly can with the trap. Alright, and then once it's off, now it is game time. That's what it boils down to, making sure you're not making any mistakes. But we're going to use the injection. We're going to get rid of this abomination. Chopper Gunner or the mutant injection is the best way to get rid of this guy, because you really don't want him to be around. He will cause a lot of pressure and cause tons of issues, and it's just going to be a headache. So we're getting a bunch of power-ups. That's good as well. Just going to take advantage of what we just got. He's stuck in the wall. Okay, and once that's done, we're going to go to the next spot. It's going to go to the trap. And make sure to have your ability available just in case, because it does get pretty crazy, as you guys can already tell. So now we're going to use our ability, because we don't want to die. So typically the ability that you want to use when you're in that room is the one where you become invulnerable, but I didn't have it at the time being because I was not prestiged, unfortunately. So there's that as well. But alright, we're going to keep it going, and we got this back on, so we're going to get this trap to turn on. Voila, voila. We're going to go get some shields, because you always want to make sure you have shields as well. That's rule number uno in this game. And that's basically how you do it, ladies and gents. So we're going to go bring this bad boy, this sentry turret that we just got over. We're going to go to a different area. Do this trap now. We'll get out of the purple just to get our health up a little bit. Nice. I'm gonna put that on. Gonna hit these guys again, because you get shields when you get kills with this ability. And voila, do the power ability again. We're just gonna get these guys, clear them out, get all the shield and scraps. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you pass through the high rounds. So now I'm going to show you how to exfil when you're in the high rounds. So no matter what you're on, 50 plus or around 100, whatever it is, I'm going to show you guys how to exfil. And basically, the easiest way is have the gumball for it. It reduces the zombie spawn and makes it easier overall. And then you're going to want to get up here. And then once you're up where the exfil location is, you need to memorize where the location is too. If you don't know, definitely know it. But as you can see, it says I don't even need to kill 85 zombies. I only need to kill 56. So it even shortens the amount that you need to kill. And we're going to use the mutant injection once they build up. We're going to get as close as possible to all the zombies. Voila, voila. Already killed a bunch. We're going to kill the behemoths as well. Why not? I think he counts as a zombie. I could be wrong though. Either way, they're all going to come to me anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we got him out of the way just in case. But continue to kill, continue to kill. Alright, but once you guys do that, you're just going to kill the last couple zombies. Boom! And we're going to escape. And that's how you successfully do an exfil, even on the high rounds, ladies and gentlemen. that's basically it. Gonna be for it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and as always, subscribe for more content coming to the channel. If you guys want any more tutorials, just listen in the comments and let me know, and I got you. But as always, peace.